about Taylor Swift's reputation. 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 So instead, we'll talk about Taylor Swift's reputation. Reputation. Taylor Swift's reputation. So instead, we'll talk about Taylor Swift's reputation. 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 Baby, let the kids begin.
Welcome back. We are doing the anthology of a showgirl, and we have entered the rep era. So without the best era, the greatest era. I mean, there's just so much to talk about, and it's, it's just reputation, no explanation.
But we are going to explain it.
But we are going to explain it. So this episode, we're totally strap in, because this episode we are talking about the era, and then we are heavily talking about the look what you did, look what you made me do, mic drop, the boom that heard around the world, the greatest moment of all time, and her most in-your-face, scathing, I don't know, just ballsy badassery to date. I feel like, I mean, one of the things. Yeah, I mean, owning her.
She, as the youth say, she ate and left no
crumbs. There is not one crumb. There's no notes to be taken. The whole thing was absolutely perfection. Immaculate. Like immaculate. So we left you guys in the 1989 era, the coconut bob of it all. And now
Holly magically grew her hair back to its regular length.
My hair has returned to its factory settings. And so here we are. We are in the rep era. So like I guess what we would say, like the end of the 1989 era into technically let's just say rep pre the album release is when we have the Taylor Swift is Over party. So all of the drama with with Kim Kardashian and Kanye and the phone call and all of this is what has been going on. And Taylor has deleted her social media accounts. Everything is blank. I was in full freak out mode for a hot minute there, because it was rough to be a Swiftie during this time period. I was still a soldier 100%, but it was really difficult because there was so much. I mean, there was so much negativity going on. It was really overwhelming, and everyone just kept joining in in the negativity. And I was like, what? Like, and it was irritating, because it was like, I know that she's better than all these people. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm so pissed.
It was really hard because, first of all, it was almost 10 years after the award show incident.
Yes.
And so why is this still
why are they still doing this?
And then, we see this video of this phone call of her with Kanye, and it didn't feel, I mean, I'm going to be honest, I didn't know it was edited, but it didn't at first, until obviously that came out, but it didn't feel okay. Like it made me, I thought she sounded incredibly anxious on that phone call.
Yes, without question.
I could tell that was not something that she felt comfortable with, even if that had been the actual phone call with no editing, which obviously we know now it was heavily edited.
Yes.
I still, when I saw / heard that, I thought that's not somebody who's comfortable in this situation. That's somebody who's still feeling intimidated by Kanye, who's still uncomfortable with this dynamic, this situation, and a people pleaser who doesn't always know how to say no in situations like that.
And she probably honestly just wanted this to be over with. Like, okay, this is going to be like his like weird, like it's his apology. Like we're mending the fence here, and we are moving past all of this drama. Nowhere even the unedited or the edited version did she say, "Oh yes, please call me, a bitch. In it." And in fact, it came out that she was like, just don't say this. You know what I mean?
Right. Like
And
very
that's exactly what
specifically.
he did say.
And are we surprised that he
No.
didn't respect her boundaries? Of course not.
We're not surprised. So here at the time, let's just go like we are living in the moment. At the time, this was a horrendous thing to be happening. And it was very panic inducing for the Swiftie community because at the time, Kanye was a very popular
Incredible.
figure who had
Mhm.
not done any of his, insanity.
Yeah, yeah.
He hasn't, he hadn't started that train wreck yet. But the Kardashians, especially Kim Kardashian, was extremely influential at this time period. I know that she is still an influential person, but like to no degree the amount that she was during this time period.
Right, right.
They were actually like music and like celebrity wise, like an it couple, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. They were a power couple. This was the beginning of all of that. So,
Absolutely. And this
it
is
was-
like the first that cover that I just hate that cover of her so much with the champagne. And it was the first time anybody said like that someone broke the internet.
Correct.
And it was all anybody like she was just everywhere
It was
and
everywhere.
Conversation. And it was like in the lunchroom at work, that's what we would talk about.
Without question.
Mhm.
Without question. She was, and oddly, it was like, I'm using like air quotes when I say this, like positive news about her. Like, oh, Kim Kardashian's so beautiful. And like, the Kardashians are such like good business like people. And
yes,
their show was extremely popular. Keeping Up with the Kardashians was like people would look forward to watching this. Now, I was never in this camp ever.
The only episode I ever watched was when she married the basketball player. And then they got divorced like 80 days later or whatever.
I forgot about that.
Because I was curious about the wedding, like whatever, like what he looked like. And
totally.
I don't even remember all the dynamics and everything, but that's the only episode I've ever watched.
Yeah. So you're not missing much. I haven't even watched it. I'm just telling you, you've missed nothing.
I mean,
but like this was also like the start of that weird I blame the Kardashians for so much body image issues with women and like body dysmorphia that women end up dealing with.
Absolutely.
Because of like their raging like obsession with plastic surgery. And then also at the time, like kind of like saying that they weren't getting any plastic surgery. It's like, like this was like, yes, you are. Like we have pictures of you before, we have pictures of you after. And they have now since been like, we get tons of plastic surgery all the time. It's like, well, we know, but you know what I mean? Like at the time it was really disruptive to people's to females images. I mean, it really just was because it was just like what is this? How can I possibly ever keep up with this, especially when they're spending like $1 million a month on like plastic surgery? Anyway, just to say that, like,
and it's very interesting that is the same time, obviously during the 1989 era when Taylor died of her eating disorder.
Totally.
So there, I don't know what it just is. That's how prevalent this stuff was, and that even Taylor couldn't escape it really.
Well, right. I mean, you couldn't, and I think like, I hate to say this because it's bad for just the general public, but I kind of feel like it might even be worse for celebrities when a celebrity with a very specific like look and body type explodes into popularity. And they have all these siblings that also are now all of a sudden looking exactly like each other. And everyone wants like this type of like complete ridiculous, like hourglass, impossible figure with like, like just so much plastic surgery. You know what I'm saying? The Brazilian butt lift. This is where this like all stems from.
It all comes from there.
All of it comes from the Kardashians. Like, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like before this, everyone was still trying to be like super, super skinny and like modelly skinny. Do you know what I mean? And I don't mean to say that in a like disrespectful way, but you know what I mean.
That was the ideal that was fed to us at that time.
Yes, that was the ideal that had been fed to us for so long. I mean, it was a very long time. Then all of a sudden, it was like, boom, everything's different. Like now, you need like massive curves and like ridiculous, like a butt that's like ridiculous. Do you know what I'm saying?
That can hold a champagne.
Like like it was just so crazy. So anyway, so that was going on. So we have these two like powerhouse celebrities, like really powerhouse celebrities, using their platform. And I think this was like one of the first times that I can recall, like a genuine power couple using their platform and their power to try to take down another celebrity. I don't recall this happening, like even with like Brangelina. Like they were never like trying to take down like Jennifer Aniston or something. You know what I mean? Like what they did was obviously horrible, but like they weren't targeting. So anyway, so Kim Kardashian forms this obviously thought out, schemed and planned, conniving,
not spontaneous in the league.
Non-spontaneous target takedown PR, you know, strategy to, for whatever reason, take down Taylor Swift. And I think that I still am unclear as to why she did this. I think it was sort of because Kanye had this hang up with Taylor, and I think Kim just was trying to join the bandwagon with him. Because I mean, as we all have later learned, he is, you know, erratic and dysfunctional, and has some severe issues and very controlling. So it probably, I'm not giving an excuse, but it probably stemmed from some sort of approval kind of viewpoint, like in her mind, even though there's really no excuse for it.
Right.
Anyway, so they release the videotape or the voice recording. Kim Kardashian puts it out on National Snake Day. She puts this Instagram tweet that's like, "Oh, it's National Snake Day." Like, I can't remember
like
what else.
You can't make this stuff up or something like that. Like,
like what are the odds? It's National Snake Day with the snake emoji, and then all of her fans and like all of them just started blasting Taylor Swift with the snake emoji. I mean, it was like crazy the amount of snakes just going around. Like it was like snake in every comment and like on every post. So, you know, Taylor made a statement that said that she wants to be removed from the narrative, you know, and they attack her that she's the one that is manipulating the situation, that she's the liar, right? So Taylor Swift is over party, trends #1 worldwide. There is snake emojis flying left and right. Taylor scrubs all of her social media. Now, as a Swiftie, this was shocking because this was the first time it was perceived as a, we don't, like Taylor's not standing like on her shit. You know what I mean? Like usually she is like really
like 10 toes down, like
10 toes down, like 30 steps ahead, you know, like all this. But this really caught her off guard because it was weird out of nowhere and so bizarre. Like it was like such a bizarre, it's like almost like one of those things that you come up with when you're like really drunk at like 4 a.m. or something. It's like, you know what we should do is we should take down Taylor's, you know what I mean? Like this kind of like shit that I mean, I don't know. It was so weird. I think that Kanye has a fixation with Taylor, as you know, we have seen throughout the years and still to this day, he still talks about her. So anyway, she goes dark. You know what I mean? Everything's scrubbed.
Can't blame her for that.
Cannot blame her for that. And now we know why. I mean, this is like deeply affected her, as it was obvious. I mean, it deeply affected me. It deeply affected all of us. We were like, "What is going on?" It was not
very
fun.
confusing. It was very like.
It was very sad that our
you're on social media and like you want to defend her, but at that point we don't have the real phone call. We don't really know what's happened. We don't really understand why this has happened and why they came out. You know, it was just so baffling. So
It was baffling.
What is happening?
And there was multiple levels of baffling.
Mm-hmm.
While this was going on, the Katy Perry shit was happening. That was super baffling. Like, now, there are, like, I have many opinions about this, but do I think that Taylor Swift originally, like, do I think like the dancer situation, like she stole my dancers, is the actual
No.
cause? No. What do I think it is? I think Taylor, what?
I think it's John Mayer related.
I think it's John Mayer related, but I also think that this was a strategic takedown for Taylor in a way, because Katy Perry's like, you know, her fame was like rising.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Taylor has visually has come off as being able to like take somebody under their wing or like be friends with them. And then as soon as there's a hint of competition, she'll like eradicate the person from the narrative. Okay. And I think this was sort of one of those situations where she like kind of caused a feud of distraction. Now, later on, I think that it also had to do with John Mayer. Absolutely. Without question. Like, why are you sticking up for this guy? Why are you dating? Like all of this weird stuff. But now Bad Blood came out. The Swish Swish came out.
Mm-hmm.
This is what Katy Perry interjects herself with. There's a Regina George in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
Like this is when this comment is happening. This is also when the Calvin Harris breakup happens, and he does that interview before they break up, and they're like, well, would you ever work with Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And she's like, really? I wrote your #1 hit.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go ahead and tell the world that and see you later.
And then he pouted about it.
Yeah, he pouted about it. And he made some like horribly rude, stupid tweets about her. Like, don't you have something better to, I can't remember. It was like something like, for having like such a big platform or something, you should spend your time doing something. But like
it was an attempt at a takedown.
Yeah, it was an attempt at a takedown. It was so lame that I can't even think of it. Like, I don't even remember.
He just sounded whiny
Bitch ass.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely is what he sounded like.
Yeah.
So all of this is happening sort of at the same time. So
like it's unbelievable how much was happening all at this time.
Yeah. And then we have the absolute insanity of her friend squad, like just ditching her. Yeah. They all like just vanish.
Like, you know, fair weather friends, basically.
Totally.
Like you're not the thing anymore. And
there's too much heat. Like you're like box office poison, basically, is what they were trying to say. And so it was dark, everyone. It was a very dark time.
It was a very dark time. Well, and also we had the Met Gala.
Oh my God.
Bleachella.
Bleachella was so epic. I wish Bleachella hung around a little longer. But
great look.
It was so reinventing herself. Mm-hmm. This was a hot mess era. Like don't get me wrong, this was like crazy. She came very undone very quickly, because I think that it's also like she rolls with a very controlled narrative.
Yeah.
A very controlled, PR strategy, a very, very controlled image. 3 steps ahead
until that point. Like she always has. And still to this day. But to that point, it was incredibly controlled.
Incredibly.
And she was losing the control.
Oh, she lost it totally. She lost it fully, and that's why Bleachella happened. Like, she lost control fully. Everyone, all these famous people, her friend squad, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Calvin Harris, Katy Perry, all of them turned their back on her, like, in a public way.
Yes.
Then we have the complete, just I don't even know what the word is, the shit show of the Met Gala. So the Met Gala,
Baffling.
completely baffling situation going on here. So she arrives with Calvin Harris, right?
Right. And she was like a co-chair, or she was like this, you know how every year the Met Gala is like has
Yeah.
like a celebrity
Yeah.
that like hosts it or whatever. It was her.
Yeah.
So it was like her event in a sense.
Yeah. So she arrives with Calvin Harris. She leaves with Tom Hiddleston.
And meets Joe
at the after party.
At the after party, right. So it's like ka-chung, 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 all these like dominoes falling in rapid succession.
Did she actually arrive with Calvin Harris, or were they just still together?
You know what? I'm not 100% sure, because again, it was
it
was her. Like she obviously walked the red carpet on her own because of it being like her event or her co-chair or whatever. So
and he's so forgettable that I don't
remember seeing any pictures of them actually together.
I think she arrived by herself, but they weren't broken up. I think she did.
I think it's entirely possible that like she did the arrival and the red carpet and the steps and everything on her own, but that doesn't mean he wasn't like he maybe he didn't want to do the red carpet part.
Well,
so
hold
they
on.
could have been waiting for her.
Yeah, but hold on. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I don't think he was there because the part that made this such a shit show was that the tabloids and the papers were there, and they took pictures of her dancing very closely with Tom Hiddleston at the Met Gala.
Okay.
So I don't think that Calvin was there. I mean, let me look it up, but I feel like I don't think that she would do that if Calvin's like literally in the room kind of situation.
Unless there was some dynamic where she, you know, as I've theorized before, I think there was a very bad dynamic between the two of them, and for whatever reason, maybe she felt like she had to. That was the only way she could get away from the relationship, was to be with another guy, in a sense. You know how there are some guys that are like that, where it's like, I'm not gonna leave you alone, or you still want to be with me, and let you with some other guy,
right?
And it's like they only respect the guy part of it, you know, and not what she necessarily wants. And it's like it's such an interesting thing, because like I fully believe the only reason she was with Tom Hiddleston at all was like she was packed with him. So then she kind of felt like she had to be with him at least for a couple months to like make it seem like she wasn't just using him, or because of as we've said, the conversation this entire time has been about, oh, you know, she takes men and she uses them up, and then she writes songs about them, and you know, the slut shaming and the whole that's always been the narrative. So for her to get pictures taken of her dancing very closely with a person who's not her boyfriend, and then is never seen with that person again, I mean, it would have been even worse.
Yeah. It was bad. It was just bad all around, because it was like they weren't broken up. She was visibly like really into Tom Hiddleston at this event. And can we just like talk about the outfit that she wore and what the look was in general? She bleached her hair bleach blonde. She was wearing black lipstick. She was wearing like this silver sequiny dress with boots, but they like strapped up laces like all the way, I think, like above her knees. It was like wild looking.
It was very anti-Taylor Swift.
It was very anti-Taylor Swift. The black lipstick was truly remarkable. Oh, hold on, let me just see if I can find a picture.
It was incredibly shocking at the time. And I have to say, at the time, I was not a fan. I've come to really love that look now. But we didn't, you know, I think part of it too is we did not really see it again after that night. So
she put that right away.
Yeah. There was not an opportunity to adjust. It was such a stark difference. And there was no opportunity to like adjust to it, to see her wearing the bleached hair in other outfits, or, you know, in different whatevers. It's very shocking. It's very different. And I love it. But
Yeah,
it
well, you
does-
can just tell that she's having like a nervous breakdown is what
Yes.
that looks like. It's like, I'm
Exactly.
having a nervous breakdown. Like I don't know what my identity is right now because it has been so drastically like taken from me.
Yeah, I'm losing control of the narrative, and I'm desperately trying to paw at anything that's going to get the narrative back to where I need it to be.
And I feel like this was like a brief period of time where she was like trying to like, should I just feed into this narrative? Let me just try that. Maybe I'll just be the maybe I'll just be this person. So anyway, I mean, it was like super crazy. But the Met Gala was a shocking display like of
It was, I mean, it was, and it was,
and just manic. I feel like and desperate to figure like try to, I don't know what it was. She was just really coming undone, and
but it was also a very pivotal, really a pivotal night.
absolutely,
So much happened.
Absolutely,
That
and
would change the trajectory of her life.
Without
this whole
question.
era changed the trajectory of her
This
life.
whole era
But
is
that
still
one night.
necessary. Yeah, this night essential, this era essential, because it's so fast. Like this era is fascinating to me because the feuds that were created in this era that she didn't start, like the Kanye, the Kim, the Calvin. I mean, like,
Katy. Yeah. Oh, I mean,
like-
we don't exactly know the Katy Perry, but I mean, Katy Perry exacerbated. Like it could have been over with.
yeah, I think that like Taylor made up the feud to begin with, like to just kind
it
of like
seems real suspicious. Like,
it is, and then
seem like something that would create a feud.
And then she pulls her music off of streaming, and then she leaves it off. See, this is when I know, like, this is like the petty Taylor that I love.
Yeah.
She pulls her music off of all streaming, and then she waits until Katy Perry was getting ready to release her album, and then the day that she releases the album is when Taylor put all of her music back on streaming. And so of course, like Taylor's music completely just took over. It dominated. Like
because we who did not have the physical media anymore lost our way to listen to her. Like it was devastating.
And she never recovered. Let's just be honest. Never recovered from that. That was she's just never recovering. So Taylor threw her that bone in the You Need to Calm Down music video, but that was like also like a courtesy, like not even a courtesy, like I don't know. Like I'll put you in this for 5 seconds, or you're going to be like a hamburger or whatever she was. Anyway.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think again, it's an image thing. It's
she's like, I'm in control, bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my world. But it wasn't her world in this rep era. It was everyone's world but hers. So this was a shocking time. So they obviously break up. Calvin and Taylor break up from like the Met Gala situation. So then she starts dating Tom Hiddleston. Now, this relationship was so cringy to me personally.
It was just weird. It was
so weird.
We'll never understand it in a million years.
Well, it was like he was the getaway car for sure. He was like, she's like, I need a distraction. I need somebody new and fast, pronto, immediate. Like calling the like 1-800 need a new boyfriend ASAP line.
Wait, is that a hotline? Maybe I
just made it up, but like I feel like she act like this is what she did. Like, quick hurry, somebody find me a boyfriend.
Yep.
Who's also British, who's tall and can, you know what I mean? Like, who's an upgrade. I need an upgrade.
Yes.
In every way. Okay. So Tom Hiddleston's like refined British. I would say like even like, and I'm going to use this word in the non-political way, but conservative in the way he dresses, the way that he presents himself. Classic. Like maybe I should use classic British. Do you know what I mean?
What is the age difference between them? Because I always feel like he's significantly older than she is, but I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I think
that's just how they feel.
And right. I think he's 44. So he's 10 years older than her.
Okay. Yeah, 9-10 years.
9 or 10 years old.
That's pretty significant.
Yeah, it's significant. This relationship lasts how long? A week? I don't even remember. It's like it's very short.
Let's see. Well, the Met Gala is usually like what, end of May?
Uh-huh.
And then wasn't it 4th of July with the I Heart TS?
Oh, yeah. So that's when it was
So
over.
like 2 months.
Too much.
Okay, so we've got to talk about the I Heart TS thing too, because
absolutely, because this is the greatest thing in the world. So so first of all, hold on. In this 2 months, they are photographed a billion times. Like literally,
they're everywhere.
like a million times. In and out of airports. She is going through this like odd phase of how she was holding her purse in this like very bizarre, like
this
yeah, it's like this, like it was, I don't know.
Little girl.
She is no longer Bleachella. Okay. Now she's classic. She's back to classic Taylor.
Yeah.
But with Tom Hiddleston. There's pictures of her with his parents. There's like, all this like super serious lookingness, like, walking the hills in English gardens and all this shit. And
which I have to believe was all very purposeful, and like he signed on to it.
Totally. Now, if she ever had a PR relationship, it's this one.
Absolutely.
It's this one. This was like, how do I save my image? I go like stable actor, serious, older, refined, like, you know what I mean, can pull me out of the shit show of my Met Gala Bleachella moment. So
I really think she was just trying to get everybody like forget all that. Just like, Men in Black.
Yeah,
and like just focus on this. Focus. Don't look at the man behind the curtain.
Totally. Do not.
Shiny object here.
Right. And we're gonna be so in your face. We're just this is also like we're removing the memory of Calvin Harris, because who remembers they were together for a year at least, right? Hold on. Like this is, I can't even remember this person. He's so insignificant. And
I don't remember a picture of them together. I'm sure they exist, but I don't remember. I don't remember.
Oh, I definitely do. They definitely had pictures together, especially the most famous one is at that beach where she's like on his shoulders.
Oh, I don't. He's like faceless to me.
Oh yeah,
I forgot.
Ghost. Let me see how long they were together, because I can't even remember.
I have.
Okay, March 2015 to June 2016. So like literally 15 months. Okay. So yeah. All right. So Calvin Harris is gone. Tom Hiddleston is in. Yeah. They take a billion pictures. Then she has her 4th of July party, where he decides, and I don't know why. I don't know if she made him wear this. Like, there's no way that he showed up with this.
No, he claims it was like a funny joke kind of a thing. That's what he says about it. Like, we had these all made up or whatever, but I don't, and why would they make it up? I don't know. That's a friend group thing. We all do crazy things with our friends, like inside jokes, whatever.
Right.
But again, assuming this is a PR relationship, there's something purposeful in it. And I don't know if it backfired or we just didn't understand exactly what the message was supposed to be or what. But the backlash to him wearing a shirt that says "I Heart TS,"
and it was like a half shirt.
Yeah, well, because it was a woman's shirt.
Yeah, it was like a half. It was like it looked like a bathing suit top, really, didn't it?
It was like a crop top, basically.
Yeah, it was like a crop top. Yeah,
because again, the theory is, or the story is that they were made for her like girlfriends, and he threw it on like, so funny. I'm gonna wear one of the same shirts as all the girls.
Yeah, it didn't go over well, at all. Now, I don't know if this was her like segue, like we're gonna put him in this, and the media is gonna hate it, and this will be my like, well, you've ruined my image. So
I don't know. I really feel though that the reaction was, I mean, at that point, everybody, anybody that wasn't a Swiftie, and maybe even some Swifties were at like bitch eating crackers level with her, and just like, because everything that we've already talked about that had happened. But it's like he was just wearing a shirt. Like, it's not that deep. The way that, I mean,
It
yes,
did look
was
stupid
it
though.
cringy? Did
It looked totally stupid.
Absolutely, but
Yeah, I don't know. We
the
just couldn't
fact that
take it.
it's to the point that 10 years later,
Yeah,
it's
that's all we
still
remember.
a discussion point. It's remembered.
Right.
The conversation about it was not equal to what it actually was. In my
But
opinion.
it was so cringy. Even for like unexplained reason, the whole world cringed at the same time when we saw it. Like we didn't know why, but it was just the worst.
Yeah.
And it's still like it
But
gives
I also
me
think
like
it's one of those like social media phenomenons that like they feed on each other. A couple people say, "Oh, this is really cringy," and then it just snowballs, and it becomes like this big, like we have these like things that happen, like the Coldplay thing, and these things that become a huge conversation, even though it's not that big of a thing.
Yeah, and I think
For whatever reason.
it had residual from the I think it was also like a residual thing from her breakup with Calvin and like the whole Met Gala and her like coming out and saying, "Oh, by the way, I'm breaking up with you and I wrote your #1 hit."
Yeah.
And then like this instantaneous boyfriend from the same event, and then he's now like showboating around in like I Love Tia. Like it just all looked ridiculous. Like it was just like, okay, come on.
Yeah. Great. And it was like a culmination of all these things. If it had happened in isolation,
right,
the conversation it would not have even
correct.
It would have been yesterday's news.
Yeah, because we're still in like overexposure time. So this is like the first massive overexposure. Also, like 1989, she was so overexposed that it was a volatile time for her. Like any one thing could take her down because she was so saturated. She was so overexposed that like people were getting to the point of like, we've had enough of like dealing with like hearing about Taylor Swift, looking at Taylor Swift, all of the things, you know what I mean? Not us Swifties, but the rest of the world.
Right.
And so it was like that.
God forbid a girl have a hobby.
I know, right? I know, seriously. So it was just like this very like stressful time to be like her and to be famous and like just hitting that overexposure mark is always like really like, oh my God, anything that goes wrong is going to be bigger than it actually is. And then the Kanye Kim thing happens, which is like the world's biggest thing. Like, and so it's like the combination of like her already being overexposed and oversaturated worldwide colliding with this takedown campaign of the Kanye's Kardashian clan.
Yeah.
Plus the like murky, when did you break up, start dating Tom Hiddleston, Calvin Harris, and Joe, kind of like all of it was explosively bad. It was very bad.
It was
awful.
It was a dark time.
It was a dark time. So everything goes black. Now, Kanye West decides, oh, well, I'm going to go on tour, right? With my stupid new album, Life of Pablo. And I am going to make the single. Like, wasn't it one of the singles, the famous song? Yes, it was it was a super popular song. So out comes that song, which was so disrespectful to Taylor Swift. Like, there is no reason that any of these sentences should ever have been strung together in this order or at all by this man in any capacity ever, period. So he comes out and says that, oh, me and Taylor still might have sex. I made that bitch famous. Now, if we rewind the tapes, we all know that he in fact did not make her famous. She was famous on her own, from her own work, from her own hard work, from her own talent, and for her own awesomeness. Period. The end.
Well, that's a megalomaniac.
Yes, this is called I'm an extreme narcissist and can't deal with. I think that everything is somehow around because of me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the song is already annoying to everyone.
But then the music video.
And then the psychopath music video. Okay, this is when I started getting
These
scared
should
for
be
her.
legal music
This,
video.
this should be illegal.
Mhm.
This was truly deranged. This was a deranged.
Yeah, that's a great word for it.
It's deranged. It was a deranged thing that a grown ass man, famous celebrity man, did to a woman, celebrity woman.
And not just Taylor, right? Weren't there? I've never watched it because obviously. But
Well, there's
weren't there
only one
several?
you can figure out who it's supposed to be,
Mhm.
and it's her. So he has a Madame Tussauds exact replica of Taylor Swift's naked body
Yeah.
with, I mean, it was a Madame Tussauds like wax figure. You knew exactly who it was.
Mm-hmm.
Laying in bed with him
Mm-hmm.
in this music video. This is deranged. This is deranged. Let's just think about the weird
yeah.
phrase of Taylor and I still might have sex. No, you're not.
On its own is deranged.
It's deranged.
But when you add in the context of the fact that this woman has been slut shamed
right
since the minute she stepped into the public eye and has very carefully crafted her image to be non-sexual.
Well, just not controversial to the stupid public.
But I mean, wasn't 1989 also like belly button gate? Like, I mean,
oh yeah.
when people were like, "Does she have a belly button?" Because we've never seen it. Gasp.
But that was for her own. Like she was like, "There's just something I'm not ever showing the public, and it's my belly button because it's mine. Because I'm like, you all get so much of me, and that's her right. It's her body.
Exactly. But and then she ended up showing it because the paparazzi were going crazy trying to get it because they were being offered all this huge amount of money to the first one to get a picture of her belly button. And so of course she was like, well, I'm going to take a picture of my belly button and you're going to see it, so I devalue that and make all this money off of my body part that I should be able to have control over.
Crazy. I know. So this man decides that, oh, I haven't done enough damage. And now he's exposing her naked body. Like, this is deranged behavior. Like, you haven't done enough damage that you have to pay some, like, a museum or however he got this exact replica of her naked body. But this is crazy. Like, this is
it's like revenge porn, basically.
It is revenge porn,
which is illegal,
right? But people are like, oh well, I think, did it go to court?
No, I don't think so. I don't. And it may not revenge. I don't know when the laws about revenge porn got passed, and maybe technically it wouldn't count because they weren't in a relationship, or it's not technically her body. It's not like a picture.
And I think the face was like not shown.
Yeah. So I think that he would have had some plausible deniability had she tried to take it to court.
But he's laying there talking about Taylor Swift with an exact replica of Taylor Swift.
Right. But you have to prove things beyond a doubt.
It's disgusting.
And I'm guessing probably she was told that it wouldn't be worth it too. Because it would just make the situation worse, really.
Yeah, it's just
we know how they treat women in those kind of cases. So.
Absolutely. And it was an absolutely tasteless, disgusting display of using your power in the very wrong way from him. Like, what? For like, the whole thing pisses me off still to this day. Like, it pisses me off because it's like, you have no right to say those words, right, about me. How dare you call me a bitch, by the way? I have literally done nothing to you.
Right?
I have done nothing to you.
That's really like...
You inserted yourself onto my stage when I was winning my award. Okay. Number one. Then you wouldn't go. And then you got this like, you and your wife need to now, you're blackmailing me, not blackmailing, but you're like setting me up to this. And like, I see it, and it's like crafty as shit, right? Because Taylor has said in like multiple interviews that what is she afraid of the most? Like her biggest fear ever is being framed for something that she didn't do, like a murder, like being framed for something she couldn't prove was not her.
Right.
So they set her up in this frame job, like total, complete framing her as this manipulative, like, and this is also when she gets the, you're just love playing the victim. She was the victim. Victim of what? You mean harassment? Like saying these absolutely disgusting things about me? Why would Kanye West think, in what world, that it was okay not only to call her bitch, but to assume that Taylor Swift would ever have sex with him? Meanwhile, he's married to Kim Kardashian. Okay.
You know, she absolutely was there the whole time, probably.
Oh, I know. I think this was created like in my head. This is a Kris Jenner idea, because she is very crafty. And I feel like, oh, let's just do this, because it was pretty seamless. Like it was years and years and years later that we got the unedited version of this phone call. So, like their true colors came out on their own, but the proof didn't happen until that aide, their personal assistant, left and violated his NDA and published the unedited version of that phone call, which Taylor's like, please don't call me a bee. And don't say what you just said you're going to say, because I'm not comfortable with that, because it's crazy. It's crazy and gross and weird. It's crazy, gross, and weird.
Who would be? And then I don't want to go too far down the Kanye-ness of it all.
No,
but if you see his relationship with his current wife, there's some dynamic.
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously was in play with this whole Taylor music video thing.
100%.
There's a humiliation thing.
Absolutely.
There's the exposing.
Yeah.
There's something.
Absolutely.
There's something that he gets off on.
Yeah.
Or it's I don't know what.
Yeah.
In his brain that
he likes to make women small, and he likes to have them humiliated, and he also likes to like say what they're wearing or not wearing. I mean, you saw the changes happen even in Kim Kardashian's wardrobe. Like she started wearing this weird shit. Like what is
the grays and the
yeah, and like the full suits of like not suits, but like the body like suits with like from the shoe built in and all that weird shit. Like you could see it, I mean, like a major change. Anyway, so now here's the next thing that happens that is crazy. The radio DJ where Taylor goes and talks about, well, actually, hold on. Let me just say that she goes silent for a while first.
Yes.
She goes silent. Then all of a sudden, things start popping up on her social media. These black squares, the black squares turn into snakes. We're like, holy shit, because we have been like absolutely bombarded with the snake emoji in a very bad way.
Right.
In a very negative way.
Why is there a snake that she's purposely posting? And it was kind of like,
I loved it. I knew exactly what was going on. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, our girl is coming out swinging. She is using the snake to reference herself. She is absolutely going to own this. She's going to own this. And she does. So anyway, so the snake comes out. Reputation.
But it was, we didn't know entirely at first what going to be, how it was going to be used.
No. We did
not.
And
it's not that I didn't trust her. Obviously I did, but it was, I mean, it was such a crazy time with so much going on, like we've said, that there was concern, like, where I hope this is where this is going. I would love it if this is where this is going.
Yeah, but we didn't know. All we
didn't
knew
know
from that visual is that she obviously is well aware of the snake emoji and being called a snake, and she's now doing something with that. You know what I mean? So in this time frame, she's also started dating Joe. She has gone into complete hiding. She, around the release of Reputation, she goes on a radio show and is photographed with a DJ or whatever that literally sticks his hand up her skirt, and there's a video or a photo of it.
The absolute audacity.
Yes. So she sues him for sexual harassment. He countersues her. Okay. Countersues.
Again, the audacity.
The audacity of this man. Says that his life has been screwed up because of it. So, of course, she sues him for $1. She sues him for $1. $1. She wins, obviously.
Symbolic.
So he goes away. Now, in the Kim Kardashian, Kanye West world, Kim is in Paris one night at some event, and her hotel room, she gets robbed. And she was there. They make her get in this bathtub. They like steal all of her jewelry, all of this stuff.
Very traumatic,
very horrible. I would like,
wouldn't wish
it on anyone. That's just absolutely horrific that happened. And then, you know, all the people online started like, oh, she's just trying to like, was this real? Was it? I mean, we have no
pull stunts.
Yeah, they do pull stunts, but we have no reason to believe that this was not a real event that happened.
Well, no, especially not now that we have more of the details.
Yeah,
when it first came out, we didn't have a lot of the details.
It sounded like what?
Like how traumatic it really was.
Horrible. Yeah. So those were like leading up to the insanity of this album release. So
so it's a lot, but then
it's a lot.
Look what you made me do is gonna encapsulate every single one of those points that we hit
hard.
Which is why we had to go through all those things that happened, because they are all so important.
They are so important. I need to add something to this. This is also when she writes the letter to Apple for Apple Music. And she's like, you need to pay artists and musicians like more money because this is bullshit. And, you know, if this is going to be like the future, then you need to pay us for it. So she publishes that as an op-ed, I believe.
Yes. Which was like really smart because
amazing.
Yeah. It's not just like a private conversation she's having with Apple at that point.
No. So now, again, everyone, let's recap. The last album that we heard from her was 1989. So we know the sounds of 1989. Okay. Let's just go back in our Swiftie minds and think of all the music before that. Okay. Reputation. Look What You Made Me Do. First thing that we heard off of this album. With a lyric video that is still one of my favorites.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It was just a total reset. Like it was
and it's like, I think it's the most watched lyric video of all time.
It was amazing. So she comes out swinging hard. The sound is so different.
Yes, well, even just the first couple notes is like this thud. You know, it's like,
I know.
Oh, we're doing something different here.
And then that
it's very like horror movie. It's very like it's like thriller.
It's like you created a monster. You have created a monster, and you have summoned all of my most like revengeful, like petty, like I'm going to get you back. All of that magic that lies.
You're the one who should be scared because
you best be running and hiding. Okay. Because you are not prepared for what this whole album is, but you are definitely not prepared for this music video that I'm about to drop. But anyway, but before that, we're at the lyric video. So we're
Okay.
going through the lyrics, and we know immediately that this is she is taking no prisoners or whatever.
Yes.
Like she's
This is there's no holds
beheadings going
barred.
on. Like she is getting a guillotine out and she's chopping heads off of the people that have wronged her, right? Like she is fully activated. Like villain activation, not even villain, like
No,
superhero
super
revenge.
really.
She's a vigilante, like the number one vigilante. Like she has
Yes.
come for justice and she is serving it cold as can be, right?
And it's it's you tell me I'm crazy, I get more crazy.
Yep.
Like you poked the beast, you woke the monster. Let's go.
Let's go.
You wanted to
Let's
to bring
go.
this
It's
out
on. It's on. It's on. Yeah. Like I hope you have a plan B going on to whatever the strategy, because now I have been in isolation forming every plan of your takedown and nothing will stop me from achieving this goal. All of you best be scared, huddling together, coming up with plans, plan B, like evacuation kits, like takedown preparation, like kits. You best be packing. Okay. Get your bags ready because you're about to be flicked off the planet.
Well, can we talk about the fact that while the entire album is amazing and there are many songs that talk about a lot of these different things, the fact that this one song
Gets them all.
addresses
All of them.
every single thing in conjunction with the music video.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It's a visual masterpiece. It
really
visual
is.
masterpiece. Okay. So when I first heard it, we haven't gotten to the release of the music video because that in and of itself is a work of art. Like everyone was uncomfortable who was talking shit about her. I guarantee you, like the world was shaking if you were in the snake party. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the music video comes up. We're looking at the lyrics. So now we have tilted stage. Like that was like, first of all, her voice changed. Like she was just like, she's pissed.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first time you heard her. She's pissed.
She's pissed.
Pissed off and ready to fight and win. So when she says, I don't like your tilted stage, like now during this whole time period, Kanye West has been on his Life of Pablo tour with his famous stage that tilts all around, right?
Yeah.
Taking out, you're a liar, you're all this stuff, like all of your bullshit. I'm calling you all out. I'm addressing you all in this video. This video, she decides to have the world premiere live at the Grammys.
Yep.
Everyone is in attendance.
And there's Grammys in the video even. Like it's so meta levels. Boom.
There's all these levels. Okay. Everyone that's been shit talking her is quite literally in the first 3 rows, like front seaters. Okay. Up close and personal. She decides to release this video. That is first of all, it was the most expensive video ever made at the time. It is so good. Like there is so much that goes into. There's so many details of this that it's the serve of the century. I would have been sweating if I was Katy Perry, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Justin Bieber, I
would hide.
Calvin Harris. I would be so embarrassed because this was so exquisite. All right. So
let's talk about
points
basically.
Yes. The key points.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can talk about how she addressed each person essentially.
Okay.
So we start in the graveyard.
Where she's already starting the metaphor of like it's her versus her reputation and all, you know what I mean? Like she
Yeah,
comes
she-
back from the dead.
Mhm.
Okay. She has a gravestone for her pseudonym for Calvin Harris.
Right. Whatever. I can never say it, but
Like
then
Niles Schulberg or something like.
Apologies to the is it Norwegian? Is it Swedish? I don't even know. But
like sweet. I don't know.
I mean,
Swedish.
we know we're not pronouncing it correctly. We apologize. It is not our native tongue. But
the first thing you see though is Here Lies the
Taylor
Reputation of Taylor Swift.
Mhm.
Or Taylor Swift's reputation. Yeah. So we're like, oh, okay.
We're like,
This
okay, we're
here's the
into something
theme.
here.
Here's the theme. I'm so seated and ready. Not to
Mhm.
mention she makes it look like sort of like Thriller-esque,
Yeah.
which was like another #1 music video. So like she's using this exact kind of visual format.
Like you thought you could take me down, and
Oh.
I'm gonna emulate the #1 most well-known, most popular music video ever made.
Well,
And it's even like the makeup and everything. Like
Yes.
it's the whole thing. And it's
the
like,
whole thing.
oh no, I'm still #1. You tried.
And wait, watch how this, all of your bullshit makes me unreachable to
Mhm.
anyone else ever.
Yeah.
Like this was like the catalyst for the Eras tour. Like this, I if this did not happen, the Eras tour would never have happened. Like
Yeah,
Kanye
absolutely.
and Kim Kardashian were essential for her world domination. And it's so funny because they were like they thought
I
she
know,
was going to go
the
away.
irony is just so delicious.
The
I love
irony
it
is
so much.
sweet. It's so sweet. The revenge is so excellent.
Mhm.
Master class in it all. So yeah, so we
So
start off.
then she's in the tub.
Yes, well, she crawls out of the grave.
Yeah.
Okay, Taylor Swift's Reputation, Niall Schauberg or whatever his name is.
Mhm.
Then she's in the bathtub.
The bathtub filled with jewels,
Diamonds. Real diamonds. They're
real diamonds.
real diamonds. That's insanity. They're real diamonds.
Yeah.
She has the $1 in the midst of all of the diamonds, signifying her win in the sexual harassment lawsuit.
Right. So she doesn't even have to mention it. She doesn't have to give it any ink, as they say.
No ink.
But the nod is there, and we know enough of what happened. It's been public enough that we all know what that means.
Correct. And she also does this amazing gun motion
with the jewels in it.
Yeah,
and I think it's also
it
like
it fires and there's a reflection in the window. This editing of this music video was so immaculate. But anyway,
movie. So but I also think it's like I have all these jewels, millions of dollars of diamonds, but that $1 bill is as valuable to me.
Oh yeah,
as all this
crumpled up. Now there's also obviously visually a slight reference to Kim Kardashian getting her jewels stolen while hiding in the bathtub.
Yeah.
I don't know if Taylor would do that, but I think she probably would at this time. At this time period, she's like, I'm just bringing up everything. Like,
do we know that yet? Do we know that detail of it yet? I don't remember the detail of Kim Kardashian actually like being in the bathtub while the jewels were stolen. Did we know about the bathtub part?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember the exact timeline.
Yeah.
If that was because I know that part of it didn't come out right away.
Yeah, but this was still like months and months and months ago.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So then we have the next scene. Yeah, so the bathtub scene, the infamous phone. I love that phone. She's wearing just nothing but diamonds and snake jewelry. Now, I love this. This is the first time we see her snake rings. We're like, oh, she's owning the narrative. And then the next scene just goes right into the gold cathedral, like
with the et tu brute all over the place.
A giant throne that she's sitting on. She has snakes curling up all around, pouring her tea for her.
That's Karen.
The serve is so hard. The snake necklace that she's wearing, absolutely
I
amazing.
have my little snake. It's not the same. I have my snake earrings.
Yay!
Just
They-
little.
They
Because I don't have
each
Taylor
use-
Swift money, but
well, like I know, like the jewels in this video
Ugh.
are like crazy. Her
And
the
the
way she's
aesthetic for this
tapping her
era.
what?
Yeah, everything. The aesthetic, everything for this era is so on point and so cool.
It fired me up with a passion. I was like feral
Mhm.
when this music video came out.
Mhm.
It was everything I ever needed.
Yeah.
It was the drought is over. Our girl is a queen of the universe. And my like the power move that this was, it was. I think the whole world was silent while this video was playing for the first time. The shock.
You're all like this.
I was in utter and complete shock, like just shock. I could
Mhm.
not believe what I was seeing. And it's like visual over visual over visual. Like it
Yes. Yes.
like it
Yes.
just kept getting more and more like in depth. And then you have to go back and rewatch it like 300 times because there's like
300 references in it.
800 Easter eggs in this.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, like all the snakes, she's wearing snake rings on all of her fingers. She's doing this like crazy like tapping of her hand with these long ass nails and little points with these gold, like claws. She's snarling also. Her facial expressions in this music video are a mix of snarl, got you back, complete and utter satisfaction with what she's doing, and total badassery. There is no victim in this at all. There's no sadness. There is just anger, rage,
and control,
revenge, control, and domination. Those are the themes. So the tea's getting poured for her. She's snarling and being like happy, like haha, like you know what I mean. Then
which he says was inspired by like KELCE Game of Thrones,
which it's yes.
Right. I never watched it, but I believe it. Like, let's go.
Believe it. Like the queen of the universe has just regained her throne and she's so mad the earth is going to, like, everyone is going to die. You know what I mean? She is coming for the kingdom. She's getting the kingdom keys back. They once belonged to her, bitch, remember? And now she's coming to get them back. So
and
the
next she's in the birdcage, right?
No, the next scene is the amazing car crash that looks like it's the Katy Perry / Justin Bieber combo
reference.
Yes. So Katy Perry with that hair, this was during the time that she had like the bangs like this and that ponytail, like
pony,
yeah,
and like swinging around a lot.
Yes. So this yellow Ferrari that looks like Justin Bieber's, where he got into the accident, right? It crashes. Katy Perry's the driver. She is wearing like this fur like thing that like a cheetah print that she wore, and there's this
got like Grammys.
There's a Grammy.
I think there's like 2. There's like a lot. And then she's like posing because there's paparazzi taking pictures.
Well, see, I thought that there was just one Grammy in there, and Katy Perry's never won a Grammy. And that's why it's taunting. It's a taunt. She has Katy Perry. Let me look at this up just for reference. But at this point,
I watched it earlier.
Never won a Grammy.
Well, because she sucks.
Correct.
With the exception, like I will say, there's 2 or 3 songs of hers I do like, but
I don't. Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
she has never won a Grammy. Still to this day. To this day,
that is delicious. I did not put that together. I love it so much.
Yeah, it's like you think that you're going to give this, but you're not. And we're at the Grammys right now, and here goes your Grammy flying out. This train wreck, car wreck of a person that you are. So that
I have always wondered, and I don't think we know this, but the fact that it's like she put Katy Perry and Justin Bieber together, kind of in that scene.
Yes.
were they together? Like, is that
No,
was she trying to help
well,
them?
the Justin Bieber thing she hates because of the Selena thing that was going on at the time.
Well, no, I understand, but I mean, maybe we don't. I mean, maybe
Maybe who knows?
something happened. Like, I
Who
feel,
knows? I wasn't Katie dating John Mayer at this time?
yeah, that doesn't mean. I mean, maybe
Well,
she was
yeah,
saying like,
that's
oh, they're secretly having an affair, and I know
Yeah.
about it because I'm best
Who
friends
knows?
with Selena, and
Totally.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
It's very
and see if
possible.
anybody does anything with it.
It's very, very possible. It's also just hilarious that she's like drunk holding a Grammy and she's never even won one.
Right, and she's posing. Like, I just got in a car crash, but I'm posing.
Yeah, it's all performance.
It's
so
all
tacky.
performative.
Anyway, so then after that, hold on. So what happens after that? So she's wearing the hot pink lipstick. I mean, she sort of looks exactly like Katy Perry.
Yeah, it's
really crazy how she like gets that so good. Like the big square glasses with the like diamonds all around them.
Yeah.
God. Then we get the cage, right? The cage is the next thing. So
with the orange, which, you know, karma truthers really think there's something to that orange there, but
maybe it's been Showgirl this whole time.
This whole time, who knows?
So yeah, she's in a big gold cage, big gilded cage.
She's swinging. She's on a swing. She's
swinging.
She's in a cage,
swinging.
but
She's swinging and she's like, I'm pissed. And there's like all these guards around it. She is seething in this scene that like, she's like really like,
yeah, it's you caged me in.
Yeah.
You put me in this position where I had to like go away and be in a cage, whatever. And I have all these guards and all these security and everything around me. But I mean, she was with Joe. She was kind of living her best life. In a sense, you know.
Well, yeah, in a sense.
In a
but
sense,
she like
right?
really needed to get this all out.
but I mean, if nothing else, she's trying to make us think that.
Oh,
and she's like eating a lobster. Like she's like, it's good. It's a rich life. It's a good life. I may be in a cage, but I'm eating lobster. You know.
Yeah, but also it's like with that song, it's like you know the you threw a feast because I was the
you thought I was dead.
You thought like I was gone, and that's when you guys could all celebrate. But no, that's not what's happening.
But
so
think again, kiddos.
The what?
But think again, because
think again because it's about to get real bad.
It's get real bad.
The foreseeable future. Like I've just decided to just keep on going with this for as long as I want.
I'm gonna make you real uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm going to make shit real uncomfortable really fast. So then the next scene is the bank scene. So she's in the vault, which is also interesting. And she's wearing a cat mask.
Yes, and a cat sweater.
And she's twirling around a bat like she has been a bank robber for her whole life. Like this, she looked so at ease with these emotions. I just have to say, I love the boots. The boots were so badass. Okay, so the significance of the vault. Like, I think this has double meanings, like lots of meanings. There's double entendres aplenty in this, but I think it's like, she wants to earn her music, like, but really at this time, it's a call out to the streaming services for not paying for robbing her bank. You know what I mean? Like, you're just robbing our music. And it says like it's called Streamco. Isn't that what it says on the?
I think so. I don't remember off the top of my head.
The banner, it's like Streamco. I think it says like she was like like basically they're just robbing us all blind. So no.
And then also up there is like squad, and it's like a no sign, I think, or it's like flashing.
Yeah,
but it's in reference to the squad basically not being a squad.
Yes. And like everything's like the money's burning in this scene also. She looks so sinister in this bank scene. I love this.
It's really kind of given Harley Quinn like I'm out there like
totally. It is
creating chaos
100 in Gotham City. Like she with it. Yes, like superhero gone crazy. Turned like villain. I don't know. She's sitting on a big stack of money. Like the whole thing is amazing. Then the next scene is the crazy like biker scene where she's like in the motorcycles, where she
Yeah, she's
looked
like lifting them. That's the only part of the video I don't love because it's so.
wild.
I mean, we know it's CGI. Obviously, she's not really going to lift 2 motorcycles, but it's just the graphics were not good enough to even make it look semi-believable.
Yeah, but I think she's just like, this is how powerful I am.
No, yeah, absolutely. Like that's definitely the message. It's just the technology
Like,
wasn't there yet to make it really look good.
And then we have the dominatrix scene where she is the queen of all of the model people, is basically what this is referring to. Like, I only hang out with beautiful people and I'm the queen of all the beautiful people and everyone has to do what I say and everyone like falls in line and like under my control and everyone is just a model. Because she was also getting ripped. I forgot to mention this, that she only hung out with models. Like Taylor Swift only hangs out with really beautiful people. And what is her problem? Because no one can relate to her. What's weird is all of the people hanging out with Taylor Swift never got the same narrative. It was never like,
they're all hanging out together,
dude only hangs out with beautiful people. And this one and that one only hangs out with beautiful people. It was only Taylor who got
and it's like
shit
famous people tend to be beautiful people and famous people tend to hang out with famous people. Like,
correct. Like, when was the last time you saw a famous person hanging out with your neighbor? I'm just curious. What is going on here? Then the next,
this again is also a pivot in terms of image because the dominatrix, like, it's the like most overtly sexual we've seen her,
without question, and like sexually dominating. Like, she's a dominant sexual person. Like that.
Right. It's
that
not like it's a love scene. It's a whatever. It's not bold, a from here to eternity on the beach. It's a
it's
dominatrix.
Yeah, and it's also like a subculture. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like S&M related. You know, like it's just a very powerful way to. I mean, it's just a powerful.
I'm not gonna just do sex. I'm gonna do like gritty sex. I'm gonna do
sex
like that isn't as palatable or as talked about.
And I'm also right, and I'm also coming out like this is. I'm going to display this in power versus submission, like the whole entire like dynamics of S&M, you know what I mean? And she's going to be the dominant.
Somebody tried to sexualize her and be in control, and so she's taking it back.
She's taking it back. She's taking everything back. She's taking all of it back. The next scene is when she is in the Versailles looking mansion room with all of her backup dancers, the guys all wearing the I Heart
TS shirt.
TS shirt, which is excellent. Like, this is, you know, she got some shit because they thought that she was like copying Beyonce's music video. She's not.
No.
She's not it. Everyone, she's not.
No.
She is absolutely not doing that. She is showing that she's making fun of the Tom Hiddleston situation, but owning it. She has this whole crew of male dancers all wearing the I Heart TS like half like belly shirt or whatever. What is that? Halter top, halter, whatever.
And we talk about her dancing in that scene.
Right, exactly.
Impeccable and incredible.
It's incredible. It's also like super sexual. Like, she's wearing like
fishnets
and like everything about it is
hot. It's really it's fucking hot.
Yeah, it's a hot ass moment, and she's owning it. Like, she's like, this is first of all, you have summoned something, and now this is what you get. Like, I was this way, and I was fine, and I was playing by the rules, and I was making everyone feel really comfortable, and I was never provoking any controversy, like with my music or my music videos. But now that you have talked all this shit about my reputation and what I am, I'm going to show you. I'm going to become that.
Because
I'm literally going
to, if you're going to be treated like you've done something, you might as well do it.
Yeah.
You're getting the treatment anyway.
You're getting what you asked for, and here it is. And trust me, it's going to be painful for you, not me.
Yep.
Painful for you, not me. So, then we start seeing like the reputation plane with all the different, like with the reputation, Taylor like sawing it all up. And She's snarling. She's wearing like the black red lipstick. Then she like, this is when she's on the mountain of all the former
All
Taylors.
the Taylors.
Yeah, like all of the other
fun.
versions of Taylor. She's standing atop like the mountain of her former selves with a big giant T in the
With a big
background.
T, yep.
Yeah, like it's like they're all like clawing over each other to try to like get to the top. Like it's just exquisite visual messaging of like, these were all of the me's before, but you've killed all of them. I hope you all know you've killed all of them.
Right, because she's dead.
Because I'm dead. And now I'm this Taylor. And this Taylor is unhinged as shit and like is coming in swinging for like for anyone. I don't care who you are, you're going down. Like if you talk any shit about me, it's over. It's over. I'm holding nothing back. I was calm, polite, you know, sweet, like people.
I was playing the game.
I was playing the role of like what everyone was comfortable with. But oh no. Now you're getting all of my real thoughts.
You made me do.
Look what you made me do. You made me take all of that. And this is just gonna suck for you. Because no one's better at this than me. But you just didn't know that yet. But now you know.
Now
like,
you know.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right? Like literally.
Yep.
So she is mounted atop all of her former selves and just owning this moment. She's just like relishing this like clear victory. She's doing all these like the crazy like you know, you thought like that Taylor was hard to deal with. You thought that Taylor, like there was a lot of shit to talk about. Wait till you see this Taylor. This Taylor is coming for your head. Okay, so then she does the phone call.
The phone call.
The phone call shook everyone because we were like, what the does this mean? The old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Oh, because she's dead. What does this mean? We were not ready. We were truly not ready for what this meant. We were not ready for it. Every version of her that we knew, she had killed. You know what I mean? And this album shows you that version of her. And I love it. I love this so much. It's such a slay. Also, her lipstick during that phone call, everything about it is like absolutely perfect.
Yep.
And I think then it just goes into the narrative part where she has all of her former selves on stage, which I love this part because it is it's just excellent. It's all of her former eras.
Oh, yes.
Talking about
it's sort of the stereotype of
the stereotypes of
what she was during each era
during
too.
Each era.
Like
having
stop making that shocked face. You can't still be surprised. And,
right.
Oh, you're always the victim.
I got receipts. When she like,
I'm gonna edit this later.
Yeah. Which is a call out to like obviously everyone, but mostly Kim and Kanye, but all the people that are just like talking shit for no reason. Like they fully were made aware that their ass was they were open game and she was absolutely not playing nice anymore. So
right. And then it ends with her in her dress from VMAs holding an award, and she said, I would very much like to be excluded from this narrative.
Right. Which is also like since then, you all, since era 2, Fearless, I have wanted to not be a part of whatever this man's talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know this man. I
don't co-sign to this. I didn't ask for this.
I never even referenced him anywhere. Like I was a fan of his, but like not like open. Like I was a fan. Like I have no idea why I was a target, but I have been. And now unprovoked, he has done all of this shit, you know, to me about my person. And he's also just lying about everything. And he has these little sidekicks and they can all, you know, take a hike as well. And
which I think is why she uses the word narrative. Like this is a story. This is not
I would like to be excluded from. Like quit being obsessed with me in this negative way. Do you know what I'm saying? So when that happened, it was truly the shock. It was the shock because everyone in the audience that's in this is sitting there. This is I mean, I even remember, and maybe this is just like how I recall this, but I even remember like the announcer at the end being like, holy shit. Like,
I don't remember because I think I was just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
and they like panned to people's faces in the crowds. It was so good. They were like, it was so worth it. It was so excellent. It was so worth it. It was so scathing. It was so perfect. It was so, it was so just. So,
and of all those people, I mean, I don't think any of them have gotten over it, but Kanye the least. He will never get over it.
he'll never get over it. But she'll also like quite literally never get over it either. So,
well, no, but in a different way. Like she was,
yeah.
as she talks about, and we'll talk about this in the next era, in Miss Americana documentary.
Yeah.
She literally had like PTSD.
Oh, absolutely.
From that. And so that it's a different way. He's holding on to it because he didn't win, because he didn't come out on top, because the story didn't go the way he thought it was going to go. And,
well, yeah, and I think that he's like somehow like fetishized. Is that's how you say it? Taylor Swift herself, like, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like Taylor Swift is like a weird kink for him, and he can't quite get over that obsession. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what format that comes in, and which is also, it's dehumanizing, and it's making a person not a person. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, you know,
and when you don't think a person is a person,
right?
It can, make a mannequin of their body.
Exactly.
And
exactly. And all the other horrible shit that he's done.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
like, I mean, whatever. But yeah. So then we get the Reputation tour, because I think we're done with the album, right? I mean, with the
Reputation tour is immaculate.
The Reputation tour was the live version of Everyone Go F Yourself. This Is My World. She came out with such power, such strength. It was visually incredible. It was the narrative fully. She owned the snake. Now no one can use that. Like, this means Taylor Swift now. You know what I mean? The opening monologue, the opening video. It's so impactful. I highly recommend everyone watching it.
Oh,
coming out like
it's not on. They took it off Netflix, and it's got. I hope now that she's got her masters back, that she'll put all the tour docs up and everything on Disney or whatever.
And the crowning glory of just how absolutely badass this was, and how, like, starting off with Ready for It, I Did Something Bad. Don't Blame Me. I mean, like, these songs, she crushed it. A Getaway Car, like
they're perfect.
Annihilates. But this is a stadium tour that, out of total, like, banned from the world basically for years. You know what I mean? Not years, but like for like 15 months.
Yeah. Which is like a significant amount of time
in hiding. You know what I mean? To pop out and have a stadium tour that's so absolutely phenomenally successful and empowering. I mean, like, it makes me emotional just thinking about it, because like, it was such a victory for not just her, but for like women and people that are pushed around and bullied just in general. Like, it was a triumphant victory.
Yes.
But you know who was still bitching is that asshole from the Fearless tour, the critic, who's like, she can't dance, she can't act, she can't, like, literally, can this person stop talking? Like, she's a phenomenon.
Yeah.
Okay. She's so talented. She has a wonderful fan base. Like, she has everything. She just, like, literally Phoenix from the ashes herself, like, in front of the nation. There is no room for this type of opinion. It's unfounded. Anyway, it was wildly successful. It's my favorite. It's my favorite era to fully live through, I would say, just because of the highs and lows. It was so uncertain. We didn't even know if there was going to be, like, at the end of 1989, we didn't know what was going to be happening. When she deleted everything, we were like, oh no, we don't know
what's possible, that she was gone for good.
Yeah, like, what's going to come of her? You know what I mean? We don't know. But the absolute, like, pure, I don't know, like she commanded the world when she came back. Like the swagger that she has on stage
Mhm.
in this tour, the confidence level that she exhibits on this tour is remarkable when you think about in her mindset and the world displaying how everyone hates her.
Mhm.
She came out like this, and that takes a a very rare breed to be able to do.
It's
Like
a master. It's a really a master. It's a master class
it's a
in
masterpiece.
branding. It's a master class in
And
feeling your
perseverance,
feel
like, in
and
perseverance, like, most people, if the whole entire world was talking shit about you, there would be an apprehension, like, something that would even like, the camera would pick up on,
yeah.
of, like, an insecurity, and, like, like, the boldness, the dominance, the confidence, and the pure perseverance, the victory that this was
Mhm.
cannot be, like,
Understated.
overestimated. Yeah, it was exquisite. It was now, I will always say that, like, up until the Reputation stadium tour, I think that Queen's performance at Live Aid was the best front man, like,
Yes.
of performance of all time based on
Mm.
these things. Based
Mhm.
on immediate domination of the stage,
Mhm.
complete control over the entire audience,
Mhm.
visual performance, and just getting everybody to be in the palm of your hand. I didn't see it
Yes.
at all, since then until the Look What You Made Me Do, I mean, not the look I Did Something Bad,
Mhm.
and the, Are You Ready For It performance of the Reputation tour.
Mhm.
This was captivating, the swagger, all of it, the absolute badassery of this performance, in my mind, is equaled to the best of all time.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
It's
Cosign.
it's awesome.
Mhm.
All right, guys, we've talked a lot.
We got through it.
We got the Reputation.
Yeah. And
Is there anything that we needed to add?
probably, but we will have
Yeah.
opportunities to go back because we have
We have lots going on.
we're eventually we'll deconstruct every single Reputation
Yeah,
song because
these
they
just
are all amazing.
recaps.
So
Recaps
we'll
of the
we'll
era.
save something for that.
Yay! All right, guys and
Right,
ladies
so
and everyone.
join
So
us next time when the snake turns into a butterfly.
absolutely. And if you haven't watched the 1989 video, watch it now, or all of the other ones we've done
Or
before
the
that.
other one. We got
Yeah,
more eras to
we're
go. We're
going
about halfway through.
era by era up
We're gonna
until
get there. It's
Showgirl.
so good.
All right, until then, and always peace. Oh, look, peace, love,
Love and
Swifties
Swifties
forever.
forever.